Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to make a t-shirt technical out of Project Dirtbag. Join me. So you may or may not know, Riverside Hot Rods has an event coming up in Poplar Bluff, Missouri in June. We're going to shut a section of downtown down, block it off, and we're going to let you in the middle. Then the crowd's going to judge, and the winner gets cash money. What can go wrong there? And at that event, your favorite YouTube celebrity cars will be there. We're going to have the Turbo Chevelle and Project Dirtbag. And you may have a chance to buy Project Dirtbag. I know, right? So we're trying to do some cool stuff, stuff that we haven't seen before. So the idea popped in my little brain that I want to make a t-shirt cannon, and I've watched the videos of other folks doing this online. It's relatively simple. Air chamber, t-shirt chamber, give it some air and it goes. So went to Menards and got some pipe, and this is what we've come up with. There she is, Miss America. There she is. Okay. So, this is relatively simple. Everything is built off the 1-inch sprinkler valve here, and then, you do some abomination to get this up to your desired size tube. For mine, I did 3-inch. Some guys are doing 4-inch online. It doesn't matter. Your air goes in here. Larger tube, more air. Larger tube, I guess you get it to go farther or whatnot. But basically, you got what would be an AC triggered sprinkler valve, right? It runs off of, I think, 24 AC, but it also runs on DC, and conveniently enough, it runs off my drill battery. So that's cool. I've got my wires here to super high-tech switch, and again, we're keeping this low buck. Everything that is on this thing, with the exception of the pipe and the sprinkler deal, all came from just scrap that I've had laying around. So this is a muffler bracket, a hose clamp, light switch, some wires and a connector from the fans I put on Dirtbag. This is a, cam bearing tool or some crap. The hinge itself is just cam bearing tool, pipe cut up, muffler hanger, just some stuff stuck together. Is it disgusting? Yes. Is it going to work? Yeah, it seems to work pretty good. So we did some testing on this, and I fed it 80 PSI. I fed it 130 PSI. wouldn't recommend doing what I do. Disclaimer. PVC pipe is not meant for consistent loads, and eventually it will degrade and blow up and take your eyeball out. So now that we have that out of the way, we're going to use this for a few events, and it's going to get chucked. Safety glasses, safety equipment, away from people, all that kind of stuff. But 80 to 90 PSI from my driveway, this thing shoots a t-shirt across the street. So win. Should work pretty good for getting you all some t-shirts. So I've got, like I said, the battery is going to power this thing. I've got a turret made up so I can put this in the back of dirt bag. I might screw it down to a pallet or something. That way it could be removable. Key factor in this is your wadding, your shirt, if you will. I played around with a few different ways of rolling this. Overall, the military t-shirt roll seems to do the trick. Fold it in half and get it to roll down. You want your diameter to, I mean, it's got to push it out. The air pressure has to push it out, so you want to be tight on there. I get it to where it's just enough that I can squish on it and get it to go down in there. But I've seen some folks that did not tape theirs, and then when they launch it in the air, it kind of unfolds and turns into a little parachute and kind of falls down on people and does like so just I may try a couple of those, so you know, so don't be weirded out when that thing goes in the air and it's coming right to you and it just kind of just goes the other way. So gotta stay frosty. All right, so we got a t-shirt kind of shoved down in there, and the next step, you know, just like they used to do the cannons, and this is horrible doing this with one hand, you just want to just pack that little guy in there. Give it a nice little tap. And then you know your wad is charged, or however they word that for cannon things. And I'm gonna hook the air hose up, wheel it outside, and show you what it does. The regulator shows we're above 100 PSI, but when I actually draw down on it, it goes to about, I don't know, 80 or so. So we're somewhere in there. I gotta get a regulator on the tube so I can better regulate the pressure. But let's get a battery hooked up and see what it does. All right, let's give this thing a test shot. Hook battery up. Hopefully my switch is in the off position. I guess we'll find out. And it should go. Ready? So there you have it, just over 80 PSI. Had it all the way back on the elevation stops, going straight up in the air, and that thing shoots up crazy high, I don't know, a couple hundred feet, and then it disperses its little roll and kind of comes down like a parachute. So works great. If I angle it down a little bit, I get more distance, obviously, and if I keep the t-shirt wadded up and up the pressure, it can go farther too. But this is a tuning thing that we're going to have to do to play with our spacing out there when we get out there to the burnout pit. That was fun. Got a t-shirt cannon built, so we can now blow t-shirts out at events and things. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we will see you on the next one. Action. It's fire. I just wake up and piss excellence, and I want to go fast.
You're not first, you're last.
I was high when I said that. Did real good. Car ran real good.